There we go. All right. Welcome everyone to Tabletop Tuesday, where we talk.
Yes, the first one of the new year.
The first one of the new year. Wait, turn down the game because it's being loud. All right. Before we get into our wonderful news and discussion and all kinds of other fun stuff, thank you, by the way, Harun, for the raid. I don't know why the raid alert is just not working, but whatever, we'll figure it out later. I'm probably gonna have to get into the programming of it and figure out, what broke.
Yeah.
Probably a 1 to a 0 or a 0 to a 1.
Could be.
Knowing my luck, it's probably some sort of parenthesis where it shouldn't be.
Do you actually have to do it like code style?
Yes and no. Depends on the situation. Like, if I just set it up, no. But whenever I have to debug it, I have to go into the HTML coding.
Okay.
And so that's probably what I'm going to have to do.
Different scene?
Maybe, but all the other alerts still work. Like the follow alert still goes on, the bits, everything else. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Is everything okay over there? Hon?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So, couple of announcements real quick. We have our sponsors, which is Shockwide Gaming Servers. Link is down below. Servers start at $2.50 a month. They have like 20, 30-ish games, I want to say, at this point. I've lost track. They rarely go down. I would highly recommend them. So, click the link below, get yourself a gaming server that you require.
Yes, we've had great luck with them.
Oh, yeah. Other sponsors, W Energy Drinks. Comes in a nice little powder, throw in some water, shake the bejesus out of it, like you're making a James Bond martini, and then...
Give it to a hyperactive 6-year-old.
Oh yeah, or hand it to a hyperactive 6-year-old and watch them, vibrate violently.
That might be a good way to start stirring my miniature paints. Gonna have to rent a 6-year-old for that.
Gamera says he's gonna rent a 6-year-old to stir his miniature paint. Yeah, just give him like a Snickers bar and then just
Snickers bar and turn him loose.
It's like, shake all these jars, make sure you don't open any of them. Got it? All right. Every day you do this correctly, you'll get another Snickers bar.
Maybe make a special headband that you can tuck paints in, and then find a headbanger.
Oh yeah! Oh god! Or get him like a little bandolier.
Yeah.
And just have him just jump violently.
Yep.
Put him on a trampoline.
Yeah, I'll put him on a trampoline. Yeah, just get a little small trampoline out front of your house. All right. So the game I'm playing today while we're talking is going to be Final Fantasy XIV. Speaking of which, Gamera.
Yes.
Would you like to gamble today?
Gamble.
You get to pick 4 numbers.
4 numbers.
Yep.
Presumably they can repeat.
Welcome, traveler.
They can repeat. See, that worked. Thank you, Queen Lauren, for the joining the tavern. Grab yourself a mug of ale, pull up a chair, have fun, and don't fireball my goddamn tavern.
I'm gonna say, let's see, 7149.
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Okay.
Yeah, she's such a
5309.
Probably with the ring change. Takes her a little bit to get used to stuff again.
And for the last number, it will be 867.
Wait. Yeah, he doesn't.
5309.
Yep. Oh, sorry, Wizen. I missed that. I apologize. Happy New Year. Oh, I appreciate the work.
Also, a little earlier. We won't be full.
Alright, and then the other fun thing to do for gambling in this game. Little tickets.
So, in Minecraft, I have been messing around with nature's aura, and you can make that special, like, gold grass stuff that you lace into the canopy of trees, and it starts turning things into gold leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided to see if it would work on non-oak trees, and I've got, like, a mangrove swamp next to me, so I put it in one of those trees, but the thing is, those trees all connect to each other, so... It started turning the entire swamp gold.
Well, congratulations, Midas.
Yeah.
You just fucked up a swamp.
Means I have more gold leaf than I'll ever possibly need for this game.
Ever. I might have to come over there with a pair of shears and just rob some.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
God. Okay. I didn't do too bad. Alright. Great work. Yeah! Wyson says great work there. Alright. So which topic do you want to cover first? Do you want to cover the Joe Cat topic first, or do you want to cover the Hasbro topic first?
Let's talk about Hasbro a little bit. Just because if I don't start talking about it now, by the time we're ending stream, they'll have done something else.
Oh God, yeah, probably.
It's just Hasbro has gone out of its way in 2023 to fuck up its D&D brand in every possible way.
Not just D&D, I would say also Magic and every other
Magic,
bloody brand.
They're not doing a lot with some of their other brands. I mean, does Hasbro own Mattel now? Did they get the benefit of the Barbie movie? That might be their one bright spot.
They just put Doctor Who, by the way, into Magic.
Yeah. It's part of their crossovers that they've been doing. I don't hate it, but I don't play Magic anymore, so I'm kind of indifferent to it.
Yeah, it's just
But yeah, the biggest news recently would be the layoffs. In December, just before the holidays, they announced that Hasbro was cutting 1,100 jobs, mostly coming from the Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering departments, which are actually their most profitable segments. Like the traditional Hasbro businesses lost money, if I recall the numbers correctly, and their one bright spot was essentially Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast made more money than any other division of Hasbro, and that's where they decided to do the most cutting. Amongst the people they cut loose include Mike Merles, who is like the head of design for 5th edition D&D.
That seems like a really dumb idea. And I also heard they cut everybody from God, what was it? Everybody that had worked with Baldur's Gate 3.
Everybody who had been in contact with the design team at Larian is no longer at Wizards. That's correct.
Jesus.
So yeah, their biggest video game success for the D&D brand in years, and honestly, game of the year for many outlets. One of their biggest successes, all the people on their end that worked on that, gone.
Yep.
And I've the D&D YouTube space is all up in arms about this, and I think rightly so.
Yeah.
There's been some speculation that I think may be a little unfounded, like they cut a whole bunch of their artists and designers, and people are going, oh, they're going to go to AI art. And then, Wizard says, no, we aren't going a hired freelance model.
Yeah. Oh, here we go again.
You had a little bit of lag.
A little bit of lag. My internet decided to take a freaking hiatus.
I just saw a little spinning thing for a second or two. It wasn't too bad on the stream.
Okay. Yeah, no, they didn't go AI art, but instead, the one I heard was that the majority of the book had already been done, so they no longer needed the artists, so ergo they got rid of them.
Yeah. Now, and to be fair, one of the things that D&D has been quietly doing in the 5th edition era is outsourcing some of their books. Like they contracted with Kobold Press and some others to do some of the books that came out under the Wizards of the Coast brand. So they didn't need as many people in-house, but at the same time, they'd already taken that into account.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Pioneer Girl, we see ya.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just I am occasionally having bad internet because my Ethernet cable has taken damage recently, and I am in the process of repairing it.
Is it animal damage?
No. Human.
Human damage? Tiny human damage?
Mixture of tiny human and maybe not.
Okay.
We're not entirely certain.
Fair.
But we know that...
Go ahead.
But we know, tiny humans were involved.
Fair. But yeah, them doing these cuts, and right before Christmas and New Year's, it's extremely shitty. I'm sure this will probably pump up their share price a few cents, to make them more appealing to stock people.
For maybe a week or two, and then it'll drop again.
Well, the thing is, you can just absolutely strip your company bare and, fire a bunch of people and cut to the bone to give the illusion of growth. And, you might technically on paper be growing, but at a certain point you have absolutely squandered all the goodwill that your company has, and that's your long-term value. You're essentially selling off your long-term value for small short-term gain. It's not even like you're making huge bank. And I saw several YouTubers, talking about the cruelty of the cuts, but I don't know if do you watch a YouTuber called The Rules Lawyer?
I've seen him. I haven't seen him on this yet.
Yeah. He had a video up, I think, last week, basically saying, don't fire those people. Fire Chris Cox and what's her name? The head of Hasbro.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that need to go. If they are cutting the people that in their most successful division because they couldn't make the rest of the company perform, then they're the ones that need to be out on their asses.
Agreed.
And I think that's a fair point.
Yeah, if you are incapable of taking something that is already profitable and keeping it profitable,
Yep.
Especially in this day and age with like D&D or Star Wars or whatever, then you shouldn't have your job.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Kathleen Kennedy. Because she made Star Wars not profitable.
Have any of them actually lost money yet? The movies?
I don't know if they've lost money. The movies haven't, but the everything outside the movie has, for the most part.
Well, mostly what's outside the movie is the TV stuff, and that's a whole. Oh,
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like at Disney stuff. Like they also did like a little cruise ship.
Oh, you're talking about like the Star Wars hotel experience that they closed down.
Yeah, that made them lose money. All of their toys lost a ton of money.
I don't know that Kathleen Kennedy's in charge of that side of it, though. I think she's just the film and TV stuff.
No, she's also has a say in how things are marketed.
Maybe, but
why does he keep picking me? God damn it!
The cruise experience was just a bad idea. It wouldn't have mattered how you marketed it. It was too expensive for what you got, and just there wasn't a market for it.
Yeah.
Almost every premium hotel experience that people have tried to slap together that's similar to that has not lasted more than a couple years. I think there was like a Star Trek experience in Vegas years ago, and it lasted a couple years, and then there just wasn't enough interest. And if you can't milk Trekkies for money, you really don't have a good idea.
No, the movies themselves, they didn't. How do I want to put this? They didn't lose money. They were not considered flops.
Right.
But Disney did analyze it and did say that they did not make as much money as they should have.
Well, Disney is finding out more and more that their calculations are wrong on that, because honestly, one, the pandemic has transformed our theater-going habits permanently.
Oh, yeah.
And two, like we're seeing this with Marvel movies, there's just a fatigue for these big event movies. We've seen enough of them as a culture, it seems like, and people aren't prioritizing them. Like, I'm planning to go see Aquaman 2 with some friends probably this coming weekend. But it opened to abysmal numbers for a superhero movie, and people are, saying it's a failure, blah, 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 and imagining all these different reasons. But it boils down to not as many people want to go to the theater, not as many people have the money to spend, and those that do, there's just a little less interest there. It's like, oh, it's another superhero movie. I think it's cool, but...
The other reason why I said the movies didn't do as well as they thought they should have is not just the theaters, though. Like, that was a big part of it. Disney also analyzed the streaming service.
Sure.
And saw who was watching what more often on the streaming service.
Yep.
When it came to Star Wars, they noticed a trend.
Okay.
Anything Dave Filoni was involved in did well. Anything he didn't get involved in did poorly. On the streaming service. That's
like
why
even Andor?
Even Andor didn't perform nearly to the same expectations and levels that other Dave Filoni stuff has.
I guess that might be because there's essentially a whole audience of viewers that came up with his Clone Wars stuff that is just, really in touch with his style.
I think, honestly, that might be why Disney is putting more and more of the Star Wars stock into him.
Sure.
And if Kathleen Kennedy does that, that would be a smart move.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a smart thing to do.
I have heard people criticize a lot of the Filoni shows as, oh good, it's Clone Wars Season 10. There are people who are fatigued with it being all a continuation of the stuff that he's already worked on.
Yeah.
I don't really have a dog in that fight.
I mean, I've liked his stuff so far.
I haven't watched a single episode of any of this Disney Plus Star Wars shows.
I like
not Mandalorian, not Boba Fett, not nothing.
Mandalorian was pretty good. Boba Fett was decent. There was also Ahsoka, because I know he has a hand in Ahsoka as well.
Yep.
And Ahsoka's pretty good. I liked what they did with live action Thrawn. He actually looks like an older Thrawn. Which is really cool. But, yeah, no. Hasbro has been all sorts of screwing up, though, especially with D&D.
Yeah, and honestly, I think this is only going to strengthen the hand of, like, Pathfinder 2E and the other, like, successor games that have sort of either emerged from the OGL fiasco or beefed up as because of the OGL fiasco.
Right. Have you seen the Roll20 numbers for this year?
No.
All right. I haven't gotten the exact numbers, but I've gotten the little hint that they dropped.
Yep.
Because they always do that first, and then they release the full numbers once they get everything analyzed.
Okay.
5e is still number 1 on number of games being made and played on Roll20. This is not shocking.
No.
Number 2 was a little shocking to me. Like, if you were to make a guess on number 2, what would you say would be the number 2 system?
I would guess Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, actually, you guessed right then.
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu was number 2. Number 3 was Pathfinder First Edition.
Okay.
Alright. Then after that was World of Darkness, then Pathfinder Second Edition. And then I remember, like, they mentioned a few other systems that I don't really recognize.
Sure.
But the one that really stood out to me was down in number 18.
Okay.
Candela Obscura.
The new Critical Role jam.
Yep, they got number 18.
Cool.
And the only reason why they got that is because they had 110 games made on Roll20.
Right on. And those are the 2023 numbers?
Yeah, those are the 2023 numbers, so apparently. Oh, big ugly guy. Let's see if you can find if they released the up-to-date numbers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna poke around at.
Alright, because I feel like that would be a cool thing to have.
Let's see. I see old reports. Where is... Oh, it says that the official OR report is on hold.
Oh, so they released a hint, but not the official report.
Well, I'm looking at the OR industry report. They may have done some other kind, but it looks like the OR reports that on their page is only up to the last quarter of 2021. So they must have been doing some other kind of report more recently.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find... where do they release the hints? On, like, Twitter?
Reddit. It was Reddit. Is where I found it. It was on the Roll20 Reddit. Now, here's the kicker, though. I don't know if it was their official account. That's what makes me give... Like, when I said those numbers, you understand there was a hint of, you know...
Yeah.
Like, not sure about this. So there is that. But I feel like Hasbro, though, keeps just shooting itself in the foot.
Yeah, and you know, if they would just sort of back off and let the game succeed, maybe focus on shoring up their other businesses, their toys, their board games, they could probably make the company more successful overall.
Yeah, just let D&D, you know, be a moneymaker and just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And cover their other properties.
But I know the D&D movie underperformed, which is sad because I thought it was really good. I don't think it bombed as hard as like some of the other D&D movies in the past, but it was not a performance they appreciated. But going back to the broader point, we're just not going to the movies in the numbers that we used to. Indiana Jones 5 was a good movie, but it bombed, quote unquote. It probably made its money back, but it didn't do the numbers that they thought they would get out of Indiana Jones 5.
You could say it's
So-
probably the same thing about the Marvels.
Yeah. The Marvels was always going to have a tough road to hoe because for some reason Brie Larson pisses off misogynistic nerds on the internet. But it was a good movie. It had been edited down to a shorter runtime than I think it really needed to be. And then when it underperformed, it still made back its money. Disney started pointing the fingers at the director, like, "Oh, this director didn't know it." No, guys, you cut the movie to pieces and then didn't market it very well. It's not the director's fault.
There's only so much you can do when you cut the shit out of it. Single-minded Erg? I think that's how that's said. Welcome to the tavern. Pull yourself up a chair, grab yourself a mug of ale, have fun, and don't burn my goddamn tavern with fireballs. But no, I feel like part of it was like, one, the movie was cut to hell. Two, we have superhero fatigue. We're done. Like, just lay off the superhero movies for like a couple of years, guys. Just chill. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Maybe retire the current list of actors that we have for superheroes and just wait like 5-6 years and just try again with fresh faces.
Well, I think the problem with superhero movies, and I say this as a huge fan of superhero movies and superheroes in general, but the problem with superhero movies is you're gonna have to give people something different, something that they can hook onto to go and be interested in the movie. The problem with Marvel's output is they found a formula that worked for them, and they mostly just keep hitting that formula, and eventually you get diminishing returns. I think there's still a place for superhero movies, but you're gonna have to start getting creative with them, and you probably are gonna have to start bringing them in with some smaller budgets. This might mean cutting back on some special effects. This might mean, getting less well-known actors. You don't want them to seem cheap necessarily, but you can't spend $250 million on your Marvel movie expecting to make $500 million when you're actually only going to make $300 million and barely make your money back. So I think I'm looking forward to seeing what James Gunn does with the Superman Legacy movie that he's working on. I think a well-done Superman movie could be a big success.
Oh yeah.
But I do think that the Marvel movies, and to be fair, I want to say this: the Marvel movies are planning for a change. The scuttlebutt is that they are building to like an Avengers movie where there's a big battle with Kang, and essentially there's a reset button on the multiverse, and they get to start over. And I think that would be perfectly fine. But yeah, just you gotta not overstuff your movies. You can't have 15 cameos in every one. You're just gonna have to make them interesting on their own, and Marvel usually does that. But then sometimes they do a very safe by the numbers. Here's what we're doing this week. You like it? Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they need a break. But with D&D, as I try to once again get us back to that wheelhouse, because we keep wandering off the path.
yeah, it's all related.
Yeah, it is all related. Don't get me wrong. Gotta stand on this. There are some. God damn it. Oh, don't like that. I feel like if Hasbro had just left D&D alone, let it make its money, use that money to help prop up their other properties while they figure out what to do. I feel like that would be probably the best bet moving forward for Hasbro.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I know that some people are going to be like, oh, we're going to get bored and we're not going to have new content. I'm like, no, I'm not saying don't make new content. I'm just saying don't make any major changes. Keep coming out with, like, adventure paths and stories and, you know, maybe a few quest worlds and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, just don't rewrite the book, man. Because that's not going well for you.
Yeah.
It just, oh my god. Just, like, don't get me wrong, there are some changes that 5th Ed could use that, you know, the one D&D has in mind that aren't terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the changes, they've rolled back.
Yeah.
They've already rolled them back to the point where it's like, why do we need new books? Like, just, at this point, just stop. Just release an errata book, call it a day, and we'll be fine.
Well, I mean, you could certainly do a 5th edition revise that has all the errata and, you know, do a little bit of new art, and, you know, if people want to buy it, they can buy it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, I cannot find any official report for Roll20 after 4th quarter 2021.
Okay.
So it's probably, you know, fans of the community putting together information somehow.
Yeah, like, doing probably their best guess.
Yep.
That'd be my guess. Which, seeing the list that I saw, it makes sense. It sounds right.
Yep.
It doesn't sound too off. Like, I never expected Pathfinder to be number 1. Like, 5e just has such a stranglehold over the community.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I mean, so much so that the publisher I'm still working with is telling me, you must write for 5e.
Yeah.
Now, when I asked them, I was like, hey, they're doing this whole 1D&D thing. Should I worry about that? And they're like, well, how popular is that? And I showed them the numbers that I had access to, and they looked at them for a while, and they got back to me like, I want to say like 2-3 weeks later, and they said, just stick with 5e.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay. So that's safe. So there is that. Oh, God, I need to find some artists for my book. That has been the hardest thing I've had for writing this book.
Yeah.
Is 2 things: artists and editors.
Mm-hmm.
What server am I on? I'm on Hyperion. Here, I'll type it. There you go. I am on Hyperion. I am in the process of leveling my 2nd tank, because I already got 1 tank class maxed out. And that's my favorite, Gunbreaker, because I like to basically be 3 DPS in a trench coat with a frickin' explodey sword.
Yeah.
It makes me happy, damn it. Like, each... Alright, this is slightly off topic, but it's what I have on my screen right now. Each tank has its own flavor. Alright? Like most games. But the best way to describe tanks in Final Fantasy XIV was the way Joe Cat did. And it's hilarious. It is versions of rock. Alright? Paladin is Christian rock. Which is should not be surprising. You're all about absorbing damage. You have a lot of damage mitigation with that shield, because you're the only thing with a shield. And you also have a self-healing power. Tank is just blue DPS. I know every class is DPS. I understand that in Final Fantasy XIV. It's just... go with me here. Warrior is like grunge or death metal. It is like you're just really angry. Like all the time. And so how you deal with mitigation is like you activate some abilities to deflect, which helps, but you have a ton of health regen. That's kind of your shtick, is health regen.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, how's it going? I'll make sure my thing is on. No, it is not, of course. Okay, now I'm angry. Dark Knight is more brooding than brooding. So basically, if you want to kind of have like the Batman / Guts aesthetic, Dark Knight's your boy. My New Year's been okay. Okay, why is the healer not healed? Me. Ow. No. What do you mean no man? I activated reprisal. Dude, that's Mitt. I used reprisal, my dude. That's Mitt. Come on, man. For 6 enemies? Yes, for 6 enemies. What? Is this healer going to be that much of a pain in the ass for me?
They trying to criticize you for how you're playing your character?
Yeah, apparently.
Well, it's true.
It's really annoying when they do that too. It's like, dude, I know how to tank. I've been doing it since relatively quickly in this game.
Yeah, that basically you're hitting on the reason why I never played many MMOs for very long. It's just like there's always that guy. It's like you're not playing the way I want you to, and therefore you're spoiling my fun. I don't know how to play with other people.
Like, I don't try to keep 2 mitts on at the same time. Like, I try to juggle through them, one at a time. So that way, I always have a mitt going.
And by mit, you mean mitigation?
Yeah. That's the big thing all tanks have, is they all have, like, 4 or 5 mitigation abilities. Mm-hmm. And it's just, for some reason... Yeah, I'm playing right. That's what I thought. It's just like... and the big thing with tanks is you never want to blow all your mitigations at once. Right,
you always want to have one you can activate.
Okay, who is this Genevieve person? Oh, it's the dancer. Why are they running ahead? I'm trying to save their asses and they're just... You should wait until your HP gets lower to use lifesteal. What? Huh? I'm not even using lifesteal yet. What are you going on about? I'm confused. What lifesteal ability is he referring to? I haven't activated any light. Yeah, dude, I know that mitt is for when HP is up and heals are for HP is low, but you still need to heal some. Like, throw a regen. Jesus Christ, that's all I really need. Not to mention also he's a sage, so his healing ability is not necessarily healing HP damage. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys! They pulled the boss before I even got into the boss room.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Smart.
I know. Dear gods. Alright, put that on him. So that way he doesn't hurt my friend as much. I'm gonna eat that. Nope, no I'm not. You think you're a Dark Knight maybe? I don't know. If he can't recognize that I'm a warrior, something is seriously wrong.
Yeah.
That is a drastically different icon. He's confused.
They might be confused as well.
But as I was saying, he is a sage, and sages are shield healers. So instead of healing the damage I take, their goal is to give me a temporary HP pool to work with.
Right.
So him saying, "Oh, I'm supposed to heal when your HP is low," is the opposite of what you should be doing.
Right.
Like, you should be giving me a big, healthy HP ball to work with.
Yep.
I should have an HP pool big enough that makes Dig Dug look inflated.
Alright, so...
I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yeah, maybe he thinks he's a healer and you're a Dark Knight.
Yeah, I don't know. He might be confusing the way Astrologian used to work. Because Astrologian used to be shields and heals.
But yeah, just circling back, it's really frustrating to see Hasbro just absolutely tanking Wizards of the Coast, along with their broader business. I've seen all kinds of YouTubers mocking them all year, especially about this layoff thing. Penny Arcade, who normally has a very good working relationship with Wizards, like with their Acquisitions Incorporated. Penny Arcade has been taking pot shots at their Chris Cox, director. They're just burning their bridges for not any material gain that I can see. So
I can't see of any either.
We'll see how it goes. Honestly, at this point, D&D 5e is a fine little game, but I have so many other games that I would rather run that I'm not terribly concerned if it went away for a little while.
Yeah. Alright, now we can't fight. This is a puzzle boss.
I've officially got my last 5e set of books that I plan to buy, and we'll see what they're able to come out with in the future. Change my mind.
Yeah, we'll have to see and see what goes on. Oh, don't want to get hit by these. Oh look, the healer's trapped.
Yeah.
No, not the healer, the dancer. My bad. Can one of you get on that over there? Thank you. I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be in that. Now I just gotta not get hit by falling fire. Woohoo! Alright. Oh, this is gonna get fucked really quick. Oh, there was the Joe Cat thing I also wanted to discuss.
Yep. Do we need to wait for when you're less focused on fighting?
I think I should be fine.
Okay.
So Joe Cat released a video a while back. Can you do the shout out for that?
Sure. I absolutely can.
Okay. And there goes the Black Mage next to that. Alright. Oh, gotta get in that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, don't go into there. Alright, so Joe Cat released a video, I want to say it was like 4 or 5 years ago?
It's at least 2.
At least 2.
I don't. Yeah, so it's been out there a while.
Yeah. Now, he originally released this video. Still working, gonna be AFK though, gotta deal with real life fam stuff. I don't blame you. Good luck. Alright. It's done. Puzzle boss dead. And it was, the name of the video was called I Like Girls.
Yeah, it was. I believe if I remember the story right, it had audio from where he was talking with people on a Twitch stream, and it kind of had just riffed on this, and he put that into an animation, kind of, because he thought it was, funny and some things people would enjoy.
Yeah, it was funny, adorable, and it was a kind of an offshoot of a song that exists out there called
Yeah,
I Like Boys.
It was, I won't call it a parody, but basically a riff on a Lizzo song.
Yeah. Now, when it went through his community, it went fine. Like,
Yeah.
nobody in his community had any issues with it. They were just like, oh, hey, it's a cute little song. Leave it be. It's Joe Cat being Joe Cat. How was your new year, bro? Oh, it was going fine. Koala, I hope your new year's gone well. Oh, look, Indiana Jones wants his ball back. Really, guys? Why did you... I can't... Ow. Get over there. Thank you. Shit. You gotta let me actually drag the things around. Wow, they pulled them all the way from up there. Okay. Anyway, crap, I clicked the wrong button. So either way, it was like this little funny thing. It was adorable. His community loved it. They all saw him being kind of silly, and they didn't get offended by it.
It was a 30-second music video basically celebrating that he likes girls of all body types.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at you. You look like the oasis to some very,
I'll
very
grab the
thirsty
shout out
travelers.
Non-binary king, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, non-binary king, for the check-ins. Now, I will say, when I heard the song the first time, I thought it was possibly the most body-positive version of that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It was very body-positive, very friendly. I could never see a problem with it.
Nope.
Then it got out of his community and got onto the Twitter sphere.
Yep.
And if anything Twitter likes to do, it likes to basically lambaste anyone for having an opinion.
I have seen 3 types of criticism directed at the video, and I have my guesses as to which one led to the horrible circumstances that we'll discuss. But
all right, let's hear the 3 types you've encountered, because I've encountered, I want to say 3, maybe 4.
So there are people who view the video as misogynistic,
Yep,
as objectifying women. This seems to be a very minor contingent. There are people who just really think it's so sincere and cringe, and it's just lame. And then there are the people who have quite oddly decided, this must mean Joe Cat is gay. Therefore, he's some kind of child predator.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the video today, and I looked down in the comments, and there's so many people in the last 2 weeks that have posted supportive comments like, we love you, blah, blah, blah. But if you dig down into some of the responses, or even go back a little further, there are people like, it's time to call Chris Hansen. What the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know. I would say the 3rd type is probably what's giving the most grief.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm not going to say the 1st type is entirely innocent either for some of the harassment he has got. The 2nd type, I think, has been probably the one I would say that is the most strug-off-ish. If I was going to put him into a category list of worst, bad, okay, whatever, the worst would be category 3. Those guys.
Yep.
And category 1 would have been the, this is bad, but it's not, oh my god, we need to call the military. And then the middle category is literally the, it's kind of cringe, but whatever.
I mean, to be clear, if you think that video is misogynistic, God bless you, because you have never experienced true misogyny in your life.
Okay, with some of the people who have messaged me on Twitter, I am fairly certain they haven't.
Yeah.
Alright? Because I've been called misogynistic. For some of the content in my streams.
Okay. I mean, people are entitled to their opinions.
Yeah.
and certainly anybody can say something that can be taken that way. But if you look at something like that video and you go, this is misogynistic because he's talking about liking women of all body types, you are pushing the idea of objectification so far into the realm of the cartoonish that it becomes a parody.
I honestly don't think they understand what objectification is at that point.
My theory is that the people who are saying that are actually people who are either white knighting, basically trying to stand up for women so they can, be cool, or they're people who are actually misogynists themselves and are essentially doing the reverse psychology thing. It's like, well, I'm going to attack someone who's clearly not misogynist as a misogynist to muddy the definition of the word. So yeah, it's hard to say.
I mean, either one is.
I have extreme difficulty believing that someone who genuinely has experienced misogyny and objectification looks at that video and says, this is the problem. This is, the thing that I need to be focusing on. This is the danger to women. It's just laughable.
Yeah, it's laughable at best. There's a fourth group, though.
Okay.
All right, that you missed, that I've encountered when it came to his content.
Okay.
Because he draws himself with a bow.
Right.
And rather, androgynous.
Right.
He's been, labeled in the same group.
That to me is the group 3 people. Basically, the Joe Cat is gay people,
Yeah. Room for one on the rest of your row. Sure. Oh, god dang it! I'm trying to reply and I can't. Hey.
Yeah, I have seen the people, attacking him on that basis because, he might consider himself non-binary. I'm not sure. I do recall. I believe that he might be bi. And that's fine.
Honestly, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Exactly.
For what the content he makes, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Who the shit cares? It is not important. Jesus Christ, he makes cool D&D content. Just chill the fuck out.
But yeah, you're right. There are those people. To me, that's the same as the group 3, who basically see someone who is not necessarily conforming to the rigid definitions of the gender binary and, traditional heteronormative standards out there being successful and being happy, and they say to themselves, well, what can I do to tear this person down?
Yeah, I need to tear this person down. He wrote a Q song, it was an obvious parody, and people are just mad he wrote it first.
I guess there could be some people out there who are genuinely jealous. I'm sure he has a lot of, fellow D&D YouTubers that are somewhat jealous of his success, but I'd hate to think that any of them are, taking that out on him.
I would say the first time I ran into any Joe Cat content was not Crap Guide to D&D. That was Crap Guide to Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the time, I was playing Monster Hunter, and I was looking into all the various weapon types and what they do and all that jazz, and I found his guide, and I just laughed so goddamn hard.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard I was crying, and his crap guide to Monster Hunter and its weapons is what convinced me to use the weapon I use in Monster Hunter. because I just wanted to use it for the memes at this point. Which, I'm not sure. Do you ever watch me play Monster Hunter?
I don't think so.
Alright, Rose, go to bed. You know the saying, there's no such thing as bad press. He got a lot of exposure over this. Okay. I love you too, Chop. Go to bed.
Wizen, he's quit his YouTube channel. Like, he has completely left the internet and gone into seclusion because his family received threatening, mysterious packages, threats over the internet. He is not winning in any meaningful sense.
Yeah, no, dude, he's lost. It's gone. It's done.
He could choose to come back, but it's...
He streamed today. Yeah, he's finishing the projects he's working on right now.
Yeah.
And the stream that he did today was part of those projects.
He committed to finishing that current project.
Yeah. But yeah, he's committed to finishing the projects, and then he's done. Once the projects are done, he's done. He's gone. It's over. Alright? And that's really shitty.
Yeah, one of the most successful D&D related YouTubers has essentially been hounded off of the internet because of horrible threats and harassment.
Yep. It is just well. No, the weapon I ended up using was the heavy bowgun. So that way I can daka until the agronauts come home.
Yeah, I imagine his chat was pretty quiet because they're probably sad. I do hope that we were talking before the stream, and I'm like, I hope that whoever sent him the threatening messages, especially the packages.
There are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
I got this one.
Are these?
Go ahead, man. Oh, God.
Yep, little internet blip.
Little internet blip. God damn it. Okay, I got that one, though. I can't wait to replace the cable. Alright, let's see which main scenario quest I get. Is it going to be the one where I fight the crazy lady at the end, or is it cutscene the dungeon? With a guy who monologues so long that Wise Ender here, seeing as he's playing a machinist, I would ask him to take his gun and shoot him square in the skull. Because he's monologuing.
Alright, let me see what else.
Got it. He's playing Call of Duty Warzone. Awesome.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
What?
I'm looking at build requirements for some of the items for the ATM star.
Oh no.
One of the things I have to build is
Bang,
a
bang,
wither
baby.
builder, which
Is a what?
wither builder. It's
Oh,
a industrial foregoing machine to build withers, and it requires a supreme machine frame, which requires ether gas.
yes.
Which one is it?
I got Psycho Lady, not Monologue Man. Welcome. Thank you for selecting Ruby's tanking service. Please make sure to keep your hands inside the ride at all times. Thank you. That's my I have a macro for whenever I start tanking. That basically announces that every time I come in, and it has a little kitty in the chat too that I make out of ACI shit.
I'm going to have to summon a wither and build a drill over it to drill the wither for ether gas.
That sounds fun.
It's annoying.
Good night. Back here. Who said you could run?
And we're back.
We're back. Yay! Welcome back. Hey, Tripped Out, I hope you enjoyed the Bang Bang game.
I only have 4 more high-end items to build an ATM star,
So,
and 3 of them require antimatter pellets from Mechanism, which is going to be a whole other thing I have to deal with.
I have a question for you. Do you happen to have a copy of the following game, Kill Team, on your computer?
Kill Team. I will have to check.
Because they don't sell it anymore. But if you have a copy, you keep your copy.
Was it on Steam?
I have it on Steam.
I will check.
Oh, excuse me. Please get out of the blast radius of the giant mech. That would be appreciated.
Do not.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Because they don't sell it anymore.
Yeah.
No, like, even the company who originally made it, you can't get it from them.
Yeah, I understand.
It's like, god damn. That is just horrifying. Oh, I was talking about tanks earlier and I got distracted. I am sorry. So yeah, Dark Knight's really good if you want to play someone who's, you know, good at shield mitigation, because you get your own little personal bubble shield that you use. And you use that to power your abilities. Gunbreaker, which is my favorite, is best if you have ADD. I am brutally honest. It is an amazing tanking class if you have ADHD or anything of that type, because you are clicking so many buttons at such a speed that only an ADHD brain is going to keep up with it.
Okay.
It's just how it works. And I love it. Because, like, with some tanking classes, I get bored. Like, with the Paladin, it's such a slow rotation. I get bored.
Right.
But with Gunbreaker, there's always something for me to do. I'm, like, frantically clicking shit constantly. And I'm like, okay, yep, I'm invested. Let's go. Don't get me wrong, the explosions are also an extra bonus.
Explosions are nice.
But they have 2 combos that they go into. Sorry, three combos. One is the standard single target combo, which is 3 buttons. One is the standard multi-target combo, which is also 2 buttons, sorry. And then there's the extended combo for single targets, which is, I want to say 9 to 11 buttons in under 10 seconds.
Okay.
So, a lot of clicking. Oh no, it's the giant hand of death. I mean, don't get me wrong, I hope Joe Cat comes back one day, but
Yep.
I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Like I said, I hope they catch the people who sent the threatening packages. I hope they punish them harshly. And I hope that gives Joe Cat the security he needs to come back and, you know, get back into the groove.
I'm gonna be brutally honest, once that security is breached, though, it's really hard to ever feel like you have it back.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, like, I don't know if we're ever gonna see him back and doing his own thing. We might see him come back for, like, an occasional, like, charity thing or a group thing where someone has, like, called him in and helped out. Or, like, You, you remember Twisted Taverns, right?
Vaguely.
All right, it was a Kickstarter thing.
Yeah.
He was involved in that. He did like some of the artwork for that. I could see him still doing stuff like that, working with various other people, providing art and, you know, that jazz.
Right.
But I don't see him coming back to the YouTube sphere.
Well, like I said, I have hopes.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have hope. Don't get me wrong, I'm not dashing your hope. I'm just... Part of me just feels like it's not there. For me, anyway.
Yeah.
And that's really crappy for me. I like his content.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Though the latest project he's involved in right now is the Seeker's Guide to Magical Emporiums, I want to say. So, the first one he did with Twisted Taverns, alright? I think the name is enough to explain what it's about.
Yep. I remember
Right.
you talking about it.
It's a really good book. I'm really glad I kickstarted it. Magical Emporiums is the same thing, but now for magical shops.
Yep.
And they got a bunch more people involved this time. They even got Ginny D involved. Everything okay, huh?
Yeah, I've seen people talking about it.
Yeah, I've definitely put in for the Kickstarter on that one as well. I can't wait for it to arrive. I'm also waiting for the next Joe Cat thing to arrive in the mail for Anne. I am sad I missed the original, the glow-in-the-dark, and the wizard. But they're goblins.
Nice.
They're goblin plushies. I got her the goblin rogue plushie.
Okay.
And the one that's coming in is the bard. One of these days, I will try to see if I can't find the others. Because I would like for her to have the whole collection at this point. Especially since it's unlikely we'll get all the other classes.
Right.
But honestly, wherever Joe Cat is, I wish him well, and I hope that him and his family are safe.
Yep, that's the most important thing.
Because I'll be brutally honest, if anything ever similar happened to me, I'd probably do the same thing. I'd just be like, I'm done, I'm gone, I'm bye. Like, sorry.
Yeah, I don't have an extended family to protect. I've got friends, I've got, I've got mom, I've got cousins, but I don't have kids. So honestly, I think if I had become a content creator and someone came at me, I would make sure to stick it out so that the police could just burn that person's life down. Just pure spite. It's like, oh, you thought you were coming after me? No.
You're not trapped in here with...
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not because I think myself, brave or anything. It's just I am that down to my core, stubborn and contrarian. And I tend to respond to being threatened by going, oh yeah, I dare you.
I have a very specific set of skills. Alright, fun fact for me. I do not have the specific set of skills. But I know plenty of people who do. Between everyone I know, I think I have the entire skills list somewhere. But that's that.
Yeah, I've watched several videos about the Joe Cat situation and the harassment and people just saying how much they're gonna miss him, and it's a shame. I really think we need stronger laws against that kind of harassment. I think we need content platforms to step up protections of content creators. Maybe Joe Cat's a big enough YouTuber that YouTube will go, shit, maybe we need to do something. Though I think most of the harassment that he was getting was in MeatSpace and in Discord and on Twitch, not YouTube specifically.
Yeah, YouTube has made it blatantly apparent if it doesn't happen on YouTube, they don't care.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Well, and there's limited things that they can do if it's on another platform, but like Twitch needs to step up its protection of its creators.
YouTube and Twitch have also been very willy-nilly about how they enforce their crap. Because, if you want any good example, look at the SS Sniper Wolf crap.
Sure.
She's getting away with pretty much harassment, threats, and doxing because YouTube's going, it didn't happen on our platform, but yet someone else did a very similar thing, not on their platform, and they got the ban hammer.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no consistency to the rules.
Well, I think Sniper Wolf honestly should spend a few months in jail.
With some of the things she's done, she might, because this is technically a third offense.
Well, I hope she does end up there.
Because she's been arrested twice for basically violent actions on other people.
Interesting.
I know one of them at least was like violent actions on other people. I think the other one might have been like theft or something.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the details. Like, her situation kind of like has been on the outskirts of my peripheral attention.
Right.
Like, yeah, you exist, you're annoying, and you're making everything really crappy for content creators. Congrats.
Go grab my...
Remember I talked about Psycho Lady? This is Psycho Lady.
Okay.
Olivia Sands Junius.
Okay.
She basically says that if she can have the final boss of basically technically the next dungeon, she'll kill you to make sure that he's all hers.
Okay.
That level of crazy.
Right.
Like, oh, okay. Her old fight, because they revamped these fights, her old fight was so annoying. It wasn't hard, it was just annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was on one of those, like, little mech things, and in order to hurt her, you had to, what's the word I'm looking for? You had to artillery strike her with artillery guns in the area, and you had to keep loading the guns. So you had to have 2 people loading the guns and 2 people firing the guns, and then the rest of the party just distracting her and keeping the ads away from the people operating the artillery guns.
Okay.
It was just so god-awful annoying. Oh, excuse me. I choke on my lungs here.
That wireless universal grid, excellent.
Hi, hon. How are you? Did you have a good Christmas and a New Year? Cowan, my New Year has gotten better. My Christmas was not great.
Christmas chaos.
Yeah, it was not particularly stellar. But I survived it. And on the upside, my house is now significantly nicer.
I need to build a mechanism laser. That's my next thing.
Yeah, it's okay, Kalyan. It's not the end of the world. I lived. You know, things happen. Alright. I guess I could do guild tests. Why not? Shit.
Build a steel casing.
By the way, before the stream started, I was watching Brandon Lee Mulligan trapped in a room, and they had to get a bunch of playing cards in the room from various objects in the room.
Okay.
And it was hilarious.
Was that from the Game Changers escape room episode?
Yeah, Escape the Green Room.
Yeah.
It's a
I love that one.
It's a 2-minute, 11-second clip.
Okay.
And
the full episode's excellent.
I need to be able to watch that somehow. I just don't know.
They put a lot of them on YouTube. I don't know if that particular episode's on YouTube. I have a Dropout subscription. It's like $7 a month. I realize you don't have the extra cash for it,
to some
but
very, very
I'd be happy to
travelers.
hang out on Discord and stream some stuff sometime, just to let you get a feel for some of those episodes, because honestly, they're fantastic.
Honestly, maybe sometime while you're painting or something, we could just watch some of his Dimension 20 stuff.
Honestly, I need to watch more of those.
Yeah, just start it on Discord. I'll watch it. You're painting. I'm working on whatever, and just make a night out of it for everyone on Discord in the community.
Yep. Yeah, I love Dropout so much. Game Changer is fantastic. Dimension 20 is good. What I've seen of it. Make Some Noise is fantastic. Just all kinds of fun shows.
I saw a clip involving where they had to name swords.
Uh-huh.
That was funny. I was like, Glaceon.
Yes.
No.
Oh no. Oh dear. Hang on. I need to do some math here.
Uh-oh.
All right. So I need to make one EV solar panel for this, which means 6 HV. And each of those is 6 MVs. That's 36 MVs. And each of those is 6 LVs. That's 216 LVs. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, it adds up. You know what I do when I have to do something like that on Minecraft? I use a
Make a recipe? Oh, well, I was going to say, I'm probably going to make a recipe in functional storage and just do it auto-crafter style.
Oh, that works too, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I do it in a spreadsheet to see exactly how much I need and then go from there.
Alright, so
Probably stun me by clocking me in the back of my head. Catboy doesn't like that.
Yeah, clocking someone in the back of the head is probably a pretty good way to stun them.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
let's boy.
do this.
Okay, that was quick. Getting the roulette's done for today. Because I'm trying to get all my resources ready for the next expansion coming out this year. Which I'm kind of both excited and a little worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Because this last expansion that they just released was supposed to finish the main story.
Right.
So it's like, where are they going now?
Let's see. Let's go to the pattern grid.
Do you have access to the Voidcast dais? Let me see.
Rubber?
Where was that? Is that a dungeon? No, it's a trial. Yes, I do have access to the basic Voidcast dais. Are you talking about the extreme version? Because I have that too. Talking normal or extreme? With normal? Oh yeah, I can do normal. I'll have to switch to my my gunbreaker. Alright, time for ADD mode. ADHD powers activate!
Form of...
I have no problems. Jeez. Yeah, I have no problem going back to Voidcast as normal. I don't want to do the extreme ever again. Alright, so the way you kind of figured... No fucking egg. Asshole. So, you understand the difference between normal and extreme, I'm guessing at this point. It's normal and hard.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then there's, it's normal, extreme, give me a second. What is it? There's it's normal, extreme, savage, and I forget what the last one was called. There's a difficulty, ultimate. Alright. Ultimate is like endgame content. That is like the hardest of hard. And I'm never doing ultimate. Screw that noise. I have better things to do with my time, man.
Let's see, do I already have coal dust as craftable? I do. Excellent.
I already have problems with some of the extreme ones, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is just hard. I don't want to the next 2 steps up. No.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Alright. Yeah. For those of you who haven't seen my guy, this is what he looks like. And that's my gun blade. Oh, shit. I accidentally made my guy turn. Here he goes. Looks epic. Yep. I can remove the helmet. And that's what his face looks like. Yep. Wyzen, are you a potato? Are you a potato? He's gonna make me dizzy, god damn it. Okay, so I'm a cat boy. So for the longest time until the Bunny Boys were released, we were oftenly joked about as being the fuck boys.
Yeah.
I tried to change my race. I tried during Heaven's Ward, which is the second expansion. Anne came by, saw what I did, asked for my computer. I'm like, okay, why? And then she proceeded to get the item necessary to change how you look, race-wise and appearance-wise.
Uh-huh.
And changed me back to this. She said I was not allowed to be anything but cat boy.
Seems rude.
It was amusing. Callian says, I have a bunny girl. I need to get my subscription again. Oh, that's fair. If you get your subscription, you can always join us. You can have a little fun of it. Maybe make a day or a stream of it sometime. I alternate between this and the Highland Hire. Alright, so I called him a potato because the Lalafell here, these guys, the community jokingly refers to them as potatoes. Because they're like hobbits.
Yep. Potatoes! Boil them, mash them, eat them in a stew.
Wyzen's potato looks like he's been assimilated by the Borg. It's that eye thing.
Yep. Alright, let's see. Lead.
Luminous face guard of aiming. Let's try it on. See what I look. Not my crotch, please. Thank you. Jesus, I wanted my face. Yeah, that's very Borg-like. Wow. Looks cool, though.
Iron and tin dust.
Raffle that zoom. Yeah, I know. It went right for the crotch. God dang it. I love my eye tank. Yeah, it looks amazing. I like it. Oh, here we go. Voidcast Eyes. I wonder if they're going to have me as the main tank or the off tank. From finishing ARR B Stripes. Oh, Realm Reborn B Stripes. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Let's throw this into the pulverizer. That gets me 10 dust.
Alright, let's see if they want me as the main tank or the off tank. By the way, Gamera,
Yes.
you remember playing Final Fantasy IV?
Yes.
Remember Gobez?
Yes.
That's who we're fighting.
Oh dear.
Golek! Oh my god, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm sorry.
Skullet Sculler.
I haven't seen Skullik in forever, man. Been a dog's age since you've been here. More HP. Okay. Oh, that's true. I have more HP than the Dark Knight. Time for my glowy red sword.
Alright, let's see. I can make...
The off tank just has to pull things off of me for a moment and then... See if everybody's ready. Alright, we're ready. And...
If you oppose our crusade, then come.
So which will be easiest? Constantan, Bronze, or Dust?
And he does that.
Place shall be your tomb.
Alright, where is he sending the rock? The rock is going over there.
I will free us from the wheel.
No, you won't. Oh yeah, this is not extreme. I don't have to run to the other side immediately.
My rhyme kiss blades. I will suffer no obstacles. No matter the foe, I will save the cause.
By the way, if anybody's wondering how have I been, I've been okay. I mean, things have been a little difficult lately, but I live. It is what it is. If anybody's wondering the gear I am wearing, it is from Shadowbringers. Right there. Not gonna get hit with that. Alright, let's go. So much buttons.
Your power.
So now I need Electrum Dust.
Alright, which one do we got? Is it close or far? It is far. Of course, an ad break starts as soon as Skull gets here.
Yep.
Go figure. Black bang. We're gonna turn that off.
Alright. Gonna add a pattern for crushing Electrum and Dust.
Right. See how's it going?
Crush, crush, crush. Alright. Now I should be able to make an advanced alloy dust pattern.
So take that hit. It's gonna count. Yep. Alright. I need to be over here. The people need to be over there. Take the hit.
My meteors will extinguish.
And I think we're back from ads, right?
Yep, we should be, yep.
Okay.
Welcome back, Skullick. Sorry that, you got stuck in, advertisement hell for a moment. I apologize. Oh, here comes Gale Sphere. Here we go. This is the part that always gets people. Alright, so it's right, back, left, middle. Okay. Here and here. Don't get hit by the the green balls. Alright. Alright, here we go. This part. Love this part.
What's going on?
Alright.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Oh, it's just the crushing factory won't do electrum dust.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it has to be in the pulverizer. That's alright, I've got a pulverizer set up for the few things that it does that the crushing factory doesn't.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see, I got my mixed metal blend.
Oh boy.
Take one of those and cook it.
Oh, gotta get over here to this person. Oh, took both. Ouch. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Okay, so you're first, you're second. So here and then here. Okay.
You will go into an energized smelting factory. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. Good.
Oh.
Process that. That.
Oh, I got me in a round. Oh, got him. It saved his ass. Finding cold. Oh. Skullick, have you been okay? You doing alright? Haven't seen you in a while. So, sorry, I got a little distracted for a bit. So hopefully you forgive me. Oh, my favorite ability. I love that one. Yes, please. That's good. Timmy doing alright? Haven't seen him in forever. Oh, we're getting raided by Unicorn Girl!
Raid!
I'm sorry, my raid alert's not working anymore. I don't know why. I think I'm just gonna delete it and try redoing it. I always keep getting caught too close. Alright, what do you got? Alright, so you need 3 people over there, 2 people over there. There we go.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
Alright, so let's see.
FF14, nice. Yes, that's what I've been playing today. I actually love this game quite a bit. It's just, I don't get to play it that often. And I'm helping a friend out by tanking this for him for MSQ. Well, figuring it out basically means you need to figure out which class works for you and then just go from that. Gotta get to this one. Major vulnerability up. Oh, you got several healing classes. And they're all pretty good. Depends on your style of healing. Right, so that goes over here. Go here. Oh boy. And of course I get hit by the melee. I don't care. See, I always tank. That's how just my brain works. I'm really good at tanking. But I can't heal. I can't heal to save my life. It's just too much going on at once that requires my attention, and I literally just have an anxiety attack almost. So I can't do it.
That's fair.
More power to like those who can do it. Like, damn man, you have better ability to pay attention to your surroundings than I do. But my ability to hyper focus really helps as a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're not gonna crush shit there, homeboy. Smack you down hard.
So,
I'm gonna go that way. Oh, that was close to the edge.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
so I need 6 HVs, so I need 36 MVs, and I should have...
I was gonna say someone hit him with the damn limit break. There he goes.
Oh, nice, Skulik. I'm actually playing Minecraft ATM 8.
MC ATM 9. Oh, 9's decent.
Yeah, they're still adding stuff to 9, so
Yeah.
I probably will check it out once they have more or less finalized it.
Yeah, that would be best for me anyway. Oh, I got 2 commendations out of that. That was painful. Died like 4 times. Dude, everybody dies on that fight. Don't feel bad. Anytime you go through any of these major fights, the first time, the major trials, you will die. At least a few times. But the goal is to pay attention to what's going on, learn why you died. Right there, you see? Kept getting hit by the cleave. Boom. You know what you were doing. So that means you know what to do next time or what to look out for to be better.
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun.
Welcome
you see?
to
I don't. I just get intimidated by the handshake and I have... Okay. Yeah. They're always adding things to ATM 9. It's constant.
Yeah, I think they just added, oh gosh, it was some big mod pack, or not mod pack, it was some big mod that I was like, oh good, they finally threw that in.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they still are kind of shaping it into its final form, I guess.
These big fights are BS for me because I get intimidated by the story and the emotion. It gets to me, it makes my muscles feel weak. Yeah. That happens. And that's fine.
Alright, so...
Yeah, see, that's showing up.
Got my 36
think-
MVs.
What I'm going to do is... change image. Where? Okay, so I still have it on here. So what I can do is... delete it, hopefully. Can I? And clear sound. Alright. Bullet sound. Is it this one? No. trying to see, is it that one? I don't know. God damn it. I hate it when I do this because I can't tell. No, that's not it. I figured I'm gonna work on this little raid thing until while you're working on that. Is it that? Prime? Yeah, it's gotta be that. So I don't know. Something's not right and I gotta fix it. Well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna play me some Triple Triad. Because I want my goddamn Bahamut card. If I don't already have it.
Hmm.
Yes, you want to challenge me? Yes, I want to challenge you. Alright. Alright, who's this? You got there. Okay, I'll put Zeramus there. I'll be aggressive. And then he'll take that. Really? That's a shock. Either one's gonna get taken, but I still win. There we go. What do I get? Oh, I got the Bahamut card. Alright, awesome. Do I have it already? Damn it, I already have the Bahamut card. Oh well. A Leap of Faith is currently going on. That could be fun. There's that the gold saucer up there. Gonna go up there and do Leap of Faith if it lets me.
Let's see now.
Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Gatekeeper. There you are. Yep. I'll try. Let's see if I can do Leap of Faith. Alright, take the leap. Oh, when you're Alright, I'll wait until he's done. Then I'll do it this way. And I'll re-invite him when it's back. So he can have his cutscene.
Yep.
Alright.
Cutscene power.
Okay, here we go. So now we gotta get to the finish. It's a jumping puzzle. I missed. You gonna let me back up? Thank you. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Wait, why didn't I collect that? Come on. There we go. Thank you. Okay, got it. Oh, I'm not getting that. That's a big no for me, dog. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I almost didn't make that jump. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay, jump. Slow and steady wins the race. No need to rush. I can do this. Alright. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh! Not getting that. Alright. Oh yeah, it's doing the Chocobo theme too from 7.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just a remix of it. It's a nice remix. Oh, I almost fell to my death. Alright, I will go for that. Just didn't make that. Reach the goal. Alright. I shall dance. Do Chocobos say work or quay? They do both. And we have two very less than clothed gentlemen dancing up on the stage. Oh, Christ. Here you go. For the ladies in the stream. There you go. Enjoy. Jesus Christ. Now we just gotta wait the 6 minutes for this to end. I think I can right click on the goal and it'll just take me out of here, I think. Yeah. There we go. Leave the attraction.
Alright, so let me see.
Flash
I'm going
bee's knees. Okay.
carbon plate. How many
I'm
carbon
almost afraid to do
plates?
this.
Got 12.
Nothing happened.
I have exactly.
I don't think I have
how
it.
many need. It's machine block. Okay.
No, I don't want to participate in that one. Yeah, I'm never going to collect all triple triad cards. I really wish I could, but that's not going to be a thing.
Oh, I knew it was gonna screw that up. Okay.
That sucks. Wanted to dance, and then one of the new guys were doing too. It's a store-bought one. Oh, store-bought one. Okay, that's why I don't have it. Because I really haven't spent any money in this. The only things I have that are money spent were things other people got for me, like this thing, the Cruise Chaser. I got that. I think most of the amounts I have that someone purchased, it was someone else did. I bought a few small things. That's fine. Enter now closed. Look forward to participation. Yes, I want to participate that one. Emotes and the fat cat mount mainly. Oh, I can be down with the fat cat mount. That makes sense.
Alright, so that's got that.
Alright, what's the next event? It said something, and it said teleport me there. Cliffhanger, held in the round square. Don't know if I have enough time to do that. Yep. Doom!
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
Boom. Cult of the Lamb. Oh, that's a fun game.
I've seen it played, but I haven't actually done Cult of Lamb myself.
It's definitely a fun game. It is also better as a streamer game.
Okay.
Because it has Twitch streaming integration built into the game.
Right.
So that way your viewers can be added as cultists.
Cool.
There's a friend of mine as a streamer, Grumblebee is her name. When she was playing it, I asked her to add me, and she goes, okay. And then she goes, then what? I go, then I want you, as soon as I get old, to sacrifice me. Like, do it. Oh, speaking of which, she's actually playing it right now.
Nice.
I'll probably raid her, because it is a fun game.
All right, I need 2 medium coolant cells, each of which requires 3 small coolant cells. That's 6. Each of which requires a fluid cell. So I need 6 fluid cells.
6 fluid cells. Oof.
Do I have any left over from mucking around before? I do not. All right, so...
Okay, so, yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to base itself on local time. Damn. AP's here!
Hello to AP.
I've been really enjoying. AP, you missed the naked dancing boys. Or the mostly naked. I don't think there's really much more I can do in 10 minutes. And Wiseman forgot his thing. I like the new volume. It's a little less, you know, like deafening. Yep, we got a fluff swarm now. Remember, for 50,000 channel points, aka critical roles, you too can get either your own entry or you can make up some sort of thing that we have a command for. And of course, the fireballs have to begin.
Oh, am I out of dense copper plate? Damn.
Alright. You see this? This is not the face of happiness when it comes to fireballs. No.
I need some more copper.
The fireballs have to continue. Alright.
The fireballs will continue until morale improves.
Of course they will. Alright. So I better get going here shortly because I got a dog to walk.
Yep. Got an ad break in 4 minutes anyway.
Yeah, so I might as well get this taken care of. So if you're one of my many followers, by the way, please use the following raid message. If you're one of my many few subscribers, then use the following raid message. We're going to be raiding Grumblebee because she is playing Cult of the Lamb. So let us sacrifice some cult people to the cult. Join me tomorrow for... what's tomorrow? Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3. Excellent choice.
Baldur's Gate 3 is tomorrow, where we'll continue the adventures of my wizard and his 2 companions. Hopefully we're not completely, you know, brain dead by that point. Or, you know, the little tadpoles in our heads don't explode. So until then, make sure you're taking care of yourselves, both mentally and physically. That's always important. And I know that you come to my wonderful, resplendent tavern for the witty banter, but you stay for my fuck-ups. I'll see you all tomorrow. Toodles.
Toodles.